nice. What's the long-term goal?
So I'd like to stay looking decent all year.
Yeah.
And then be bigger and leaner for November.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So
when you say stay decent, like, again, that probably differs from person to person as well.
Yeah.
So, like, do you have an idea of, like, what stay decent means?
I've benchmarked to 80 centimeters.
Yeah, around your waist?
Yeah, so it's like 79 now.
Okay.
It was like, I got to 78 for the shoot.
Is that like 79 fasted?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've like 81's probably a cap.
Yeah, I would say so.
Looking at where I was, how I looked there last time.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Like I still look big.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just be like I came in, I was 82, then we fed, I was like 84 and a half, 85 shoot day.
Yeah.
So if I was, I don't know, 86, 87, leaner.
Of course.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, well, I think that what you do next is like based on the timeline and like what you're comfortable with. So like you can go into a surplus the next week, no problems. Mm-hmm. And if you want to keep things tight, then I think that like cycling of the calories is definitely like a safe, like you either do that or you do like 1 to 200 calories above your maintenance.
Yeah.
And then you're just adjusting your body weight. And as your body weight goes up, you have to adjust it to, factor in the maintenance like we spoke about on the podcast. So like if you want that 1 week where like the calories drop and you get the, everything kind of tightens up and you don't have to think about food for the week, then that's exactly what I would do. And like absolutely in a condition to grow. Like I don't feel like there is like any particular position that you need to be in to grow. What I think it is that you just need to be comfortable with what happens next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some people like, they either get influenced to push body weight
too hard
when they're not in a good condition.
Yeah.
And then they get in even worse condition. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm not happy with how I look. And then they get demotivated to train and stuff. Like your motivations aren't to do that, but like you're not in a position where if you pushed now, that would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you know where the boundaries lie as well. So you've given yourself like 81 around the waist is like, that's the max. And then from there, like I'll tighten things up. So
in terms of a rate of gain, obviously we got that as the benchmark. How are you managing? I kind of benchmark 500 grams at the end of week 1 each cycle, which
I do 1 to 2% of your body weight per month.
So it'd be a bit more, so it'd be like 800 grams.
Yeah, so whatever, 1 to 2%, like within that range. I feel like for us, like it'll be more towards that 1 than 2, just because we're more trained and stuff.
Yeah.
And even then, it's like it depends on how aggressive you go with your surplus and whatnot. But anything between 1 to 2% in a month's time frame kind of lands quite well.
Yeah, and then looking at 14, 16 weeks on the back end for the cut.
Yeah.
From 81 centimeters.
Yeah, the goal in the cut next time is to be like what you look like at 8 weeks out, you want to look like at 12 weeks out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this time round, and it's like that's when you get and bigger, and then you get that extra conditioning each time.
Yeah.
And like the ones that I've worked with who are like shredded and ridiculously shredded now, that's always been my goal. Like I've always had an idea of what they look like about 8 weeks out, and I'm like, I want to start the cut there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, 8 weeks is really only when I start to push it.
8 to 10 weeks, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So go 1-2%. 1-2% will be good.
Yeah, so 800 grams a month. So then if it's below that, bump
push
everything up the 100.
Yeah,
then
go
again.
5-10%. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
5-10%. Yeah. Or 100 calories. It doesn't matter. It's just like make something consistent and make decisions based.
Yes, 25 grams of carbs is easy.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, I would definitely do that.
Bad. Locked.
Awesome. All right. I haven't taken my clothes off for about a week now. I'm hanging on. Yeah. You know what I feel like? When I post-wedding, I was working with Ben, and I was about to push, and then I fucked my back. I feel like I'm just before that stage. Like, obviously I'm not worrying about the injury, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like I'm in that good position to, like,
Your legs do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in that. I feel like I'm in a really good spot right now. I'm not doing anything like crazy.
Yeah, it's just working.
Yeah. I found it like making it work for me.
Everything you've eaten over Christmas is in your legs right now.
I need to see Laura because I can't get this shoulder over. Yeah, I feel good. I'm gonna push the weight up next week. I'm gonna push the calories up.
So you're gonna go linear surplus?
Yeah, I'm gonna go, I think I worked out like 3,000's like maintenance. So I'm gonna go like 3,200.
Yeah.
And then as my body weight goes up, like each week, I'll just like make the micro calculations.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I'll just like assess off the body weight. Like I wanna get to like 93, 90, maybe 93, 94, max 95.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, just do like a bit of a mini cut before we go to Thailand.
Yeah.
And then
What do you sit at now?
92.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. So this is like a good 92. I've never been like this.
What were
92.
you at the shoot?
89, 88 and a half.
Yes, about 3.
Yeah. So I put on like a couple of kilos, but
Was that full? Like,
I've
fed
got-
and shit?
no, I had like 2 meals of carbs and like glycerol.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I reckon I could have been heavier.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I've obviously brought a lot of stuff down. I lost weight because I've brought down supplements and stuff as well.
Yeah.
So I reckon I've lost like a couple of kilos from just like, you know, glycogen and nitrogen retention and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
then I've gained a couple of kilos just from like, you know, food and whatever. So yeah, I reckon if I get to like 94, 95, and then from there, cut back down, better 92, another push. Yeah, 95 again, 96-ish.
What would
Cut
that
down.
mini cut be? 3-4 weeks?
Yeah, 4 weeks, and I'll just go hard as like we did last time, like
Yeah.
fucking 1,800 calories, 300 grams protein a day.
Yeah.
You know, cardio 3 times a day, 3 times a week and shit.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I reckon I'll be like if I can get to like 90, I would be happy with 2 kilos this year, like of muscle.
Yeah.
You know, with
Yeah.
with a leaner look,
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Agreed.
Yeah. So and I don't feel like I need to do anything stupid.
I think my body weight will come up steep if I stick with this like leg frequency.
Yeah.
So much.
Oh yeah, you
It's-
add so much mass just from the legs.
Yeah, because it's been there before, right? Like,
Yeah.
I had big legs powerlifting.
Yeah.
Never had big quads, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like
you'll
I'm
just get
becoming
the
much
mass.
heavier.
Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely. You'll add like 2-3 kilos just from training your legs, I reckon.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously like if your delts your arms get bigger, but like you'll get because just the mass has to like there's so much in the muscle.
So if you're doing micro progressions like that, what's your tolerance on your diet? Like in terms of off meals,
Yeah.
like what are you accepting over a week? If because I'm assuming you're talking like 20 calories a day if you're going off body weight. Or-
So like I'll have a couple of free meals a week, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to have that 1 week where the calories are going to be like really high like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll have a couple of free meals a week, but if the physique's getting away from me, then I'll tighten those things up.
Yeah, I'm just curious,
Yeah.
like if you're gonna go like that micro progression, you're aiming for what, 200 grams a week body weight?
1 to 2% body weight per month.
1 to 2
Yeah.
per month. So it's close
Yeah,
to
it'll be like
200
900 grams to 1.8 kilos a month.
And then if you go 35 calories a
Oh
Kilo.
no, I'll be going like look.
so then so what I'm saying is like your change each week in your calories is only going to be like 50 calories.
So I'm gonna start it. So at the moment it's like 32 calories a kilo,
yeah.
I think, and then I'll push it to 35. And then I'll push it to 36.
Yeah.
And as my body weight goes up, I'll push it to 36.
Yeah, okay. So it's not just going to be like my body weight went up 200 grams, so I'm going to go up, what's that work out to? Like fucking
Oh well, it might. Yeah.
10 calories
Yeah.
a
Well.
day?
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how. Yeah. That's how I'm planning to do it this time.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just... so
Because
my
it will go up
curiosity
towards
is,
36. Yeah.
If it's that much of a micro adjustment, one almond croissant is 500 calories spread over the week. Is that variance? So like, does your meal off? Do you have to manage your meal off?
I probably won't. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all I'm trying to do is stay in a 200 calorie surplus this time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm going to like alter the calories based on my body weight. So I
Yeah.
always have 200 calories in a
Yeah.
surplus.
Yeah.
I've never done it like this before. I'm just going to try it because I feel like if I'm just doing a really mild surplus, like that'll be the best position for me to just stay lean and add size.
Yeah.
And then you're leaning on the other things that matter more, which is the protein and the training intensity.
Yeah. So I think I'll go...
Because I'm not worried about that week where I'm trying to lose.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to stay just gaining a tiny
Yeah,
bit, because I'm not in a rush either. Like I feel like the body's, like the physique looks good. I'm really happy. So
Yeah.
now I'm just like filling gaps that, could just be even better.
I think the cycle diet only works best if you don't have the meal off, but you get the flexibility built in. So
Yeah.
then you just go like your higher weeks, or if it fits your macros.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can have the almond croissant, but you've got to still
Yeah.
hit your macros perfect for the day.
Yeah.
Rather than just be like, I'm going out for pizza and I'm not trying.
Yeah, but even though, like, just for the record, like, if I went out for pizza or whatever, like, I still will, like, make allowances for shit like that during the day, like, I'll have, like, just egg whites in the morning, or I'll just have a protein shake, like,
Yeah.
Even I said on the stories, like, I ate out too much on the weekend. I ate out too much, but I also made allowances too much.
Of course.
So it's like, I just know over time, like, that's going to hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll still try and account for it and factor it in, but...
Makes it hard
yeah.
with data, man.
Yeah,
You
of course.
fuck around
Yeah,
like
well, you're
that,
just eating
so-
meals that you don't typically eat. That's what I
Yeah.
was trying to tell a client the other day. I was like,
So this week I'm on 2990, 3000.
yeah,
The scales are trending down, but I'm like, is that because I fucked around on the weekend? Is it like just
Yeah, it's too
fluid
much
that's
variance.
coming off? So it's
yeah.
like the meals. need to
Consistency
be-
is everything. Yeah, like even with flexible nutrition, like I still think the goal is to eat as similar as possible.
100%.
You don't have to stick to a meal plan, but I would be like trying to eat as similar as I can.
Yeah. Do you find all your clients that do that get better results?
Oh, 100%. Like, look at the clients that look the best and get the best transformations, like bodybuilders, right? So it's the most extreme thing, but they all eat the same thing every day.
Yeah.
So even if you take like the last 8 weeks out, you still look amazing. They could probably get away with like 1 to 2, kind of meals where they're shifting things in and out, but overall they still.
Yeah.
So I just think for most people, the goal is always to eat the same thing every day.
Searching for variance, I think, is a red flag for me.
Yeah, especially if you're searching for like fucking, pancake, Biscoff, fucking this, that. Like if you're like trying to find a hyper palatable substitute, like that's actually like a real slippery slope.
Yeah.
Like
Unless you're in a surplus and you need to push it. I
Yeah,
100%
absolutely.
agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
99% of the times, if you're in a surplus, you're not chasing those foods. You're not looking.
No,
for
you're
ways to make-
forcing to get them in.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's not
you've
enjoyment
got 'em-
anymore.
Yeah,
Nah.
you've got them there because you have to.
I'm so fucking full. Yeah.
Yeah. I like. I'm not saying people can't get away with it, but I just know over time, looking at across the board of my most successful clients, they're not the ones searching for that shit. They know how to make them, but if you look at their diet, it's just not. It doesn't have any of that
It's
stuff in
not.
it.
For me, it's like you haven't embraced that identity yet.
No.
It's like
Yeah.
you haven't accepted that you're someone who eats like, whether you want to call it like a bodybuilder or not. I try not to say that because it scares my female clients away.
Yeah.
But it's like you prioritize your
You
nutrition.
eat like your fucking training and your goals matter.
Matter.
That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
just bodybuilding's the extreme expression
End
of
of
that
that.
because it encompasses so much of your life,
Yeah.
right? But you can still eat in a way that makes you perform better, feel better, look better, and get results in a shorter period of time.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time that isn't fucking swapping and making substitutes and stuff. It's eating the things that you should do to make you feel better and perform better.
Yeah.
Rather than, like fucking Biscoff, fucking overnight pancake, fucking berry oats or some shit, you know what I mean?
I've never been in a healthy mind frame when it comes to food and training in the times that I'm chasing those foods.
Yeah.
Like, I have never, don't get me wrong, like, you have maybe a couple days of your cycle where it's a bottomless pit of, like, it's an absolute bottomless pit and you're like, fuck, I want something sweet, and you make it work. But if I've ever consistently tried, I think sweet breakfasts are the big ones for me.
Yeah. I agree with that.
If there have been any points of my life where I've looked back and I've been trying to fit those foods in as frequently as I can, I have never been in a mind frame where I should be in a form of caloric restriction, because I'm like, you are chasing something.
You're filling a void. You're like, there's a reason it's in there. Yeah.
It is a slippery slope.
Yeah.
It's like there are those foods. Like I know when I'm in a deficit, I do not have pasta. I will overeat pasta unless someone specifically puts my exact portion amount. That is such a, when I say a trigger food, it's like a fucking eating disorder trigger. Like it's like I will overeat that, so I will opt for rice because I do not want to overeat rice unless I am starved.
Yeah.
I do not want to overeat it. It is simply rice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a difference between like, you can have a food in your diet or a meal in your diet that just like fulfills your needs and you like it, but then it's like if every meal you're trying to chase,
Agreed.
Yeah.
that's the problem. Like, because everyone's got a Ninja Creamy now, and I do too, but it's like that one thing, and even then it's not really that sweet, because I can't hang on the sweetness of it, but it's like that's just enough. But it's not like every other meal I'm like, well, what else can I swap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what
I'm
other
actually
things
going the
can
other
I
way.
make?
My first crack at the Ninja Creamy is like 500 calories. I'm actually going to make my ice cream diet ice cream, because I'm finding like that 3 o'clock meal, I'm fucking like hungry.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need more earlier, and I'm willing to make the ice cream less palatable.
Yeah.
Yep.
So then I've got more calories earlier on.
Yeah.
Because I know there's been a couple of times where I'm like, there's a snack bag over there. It's full of biscuits. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and like a couple of times I've had to go to like have an extra protein bar.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well that's
That's a problem.
that's not sustainable.
Yeah. That's
Move those calories from 500 to
Amber light.
250 and eat it in rice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the next few weeks of food's gonna look like for me. Like, I think the one, you're like, what lessons can you get from being through this flare up? I can eat the most boring fucking shit food, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, I know that mentally when I have to, I can do it. So like when a cut does, because I was so excited with where I was getting in my cut, and I was like, boom. So I know when it comes around again, like it'll be so much fun and so fine. But like now, eating surplus calories with, it's white bread, it's white rice, it's boiled chicken, mince.
Yeah.
I can have lettuce, that doesn't flare me up. Like, it's just like the most boring shit foods, and I'm like, palatable would be fucking slay.
Yeah.
I need that with my calories right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, we make it through, see what the next 6 weeks. So I started medication 2 days ago.
Yeah, okay. See how you sit with it.
I was supposed to take my next dose today, but I felt so shit the day after I took it. But I was like, I'll do the podcast and
Then worry about it.
tomorrow I'll take it after work.
Yeah.
And then I'll be good by 1 o'clock the next day.
Yeah.
And then it went from like 1,200, then this next one's 800, and then it's 400 weekly. So they're like the things.
Maintenance dose,
And then that's 6 weeks and I'm done.
Yeah.
Sick.
So
Cool.
we'll see.
So moral of the story, just want to get fucking massive without getting fat.
Yeah.